Mara Keen yanked the emergency override. The Asterisk Keen's bargain lurched forward, mag clamps slamming into the Concord Exchange's primary berth. Red denial stamps flashed across her console, Asterisk access revoked. Human quarantine protocol Asterisk, but she killed the alarms with a palm slap. "Jack, seal the bridge, we're docked." Jack's Rose voice crackled from the quartermaster's nook. "Drones inbound, 5 seconds to swarm." Mara hit the hatch release. Air hissed. She strode out, boots magnetized to the deck, cargo manifest tablet clutched in one gloved hand. The berth teemed with alien dockhands, towering vracks with their heat-sink frills, spindly lure auditors in gilded robes, and a swarm of trader drones buzzing manifests. Security drones converged first. Quad rotors whirred, tasers charging with blue arcs. "Halt, human vessel," blared the lead drone in Galactic Standard. "Berth denied, evacuate or be impounded." Mara ignored it. She planted her feet amid the crowd and activated her manifest projector. A holo bloomed overhead, one-line item in bold script: Earth's final export. Dockhands froze, whispers rippled, vracks frills flaring, their tails twitching. "What's this?" A polished figure pushed through. Envoy Selic Terran, his iridescent scales gleaming under berth lights. Trade liaison for the Concord cartel, all sharp mandibles and condescending purr. "Captain Keen, your permit expired cycles ago. Humanity's embargo stands." Mara tapped the holo. It stabilized, glowing, insistent. "Emergency berth envoy, Article 47, life support failure on approach. Logs transmitted." Selic's compound eyes narrowed. He scanned his own tablet. "Fabricated, you humans always fudge the metrics. Inspection fees first, 500 creds plus quarantine bond." Jax emerged from the hatch, crate in arms, compact, matte black, no bigger than a medkit. He positioned it beside Mara, silent, eyes flicking to the drones. Mara smiled, thin and practical. "Fees waived under arbitration clause, envoy. Concord charter, subclause 12 be binding now." She thumbed her tablet. A contract pinged Selic's device, auto-accepting on his scan. His mandibles clicked fury. "You dare invoke." "Inspection starts." Mara unsealed the crate. A faint hum rose. She extracted a vial, thumb-sized, filled with swirling gray mist. Nanite slurry, fusion catalyst. The galaxy called it a dozen names, but Earth named it simple, Versa asterisk. Programmable matter, cheap as dirt, scalable to stars. Humanity's last batch before they pulled the plug on exports. Too destabilizing, the aliens said. Too cheap to corner. Dockhands pressed closer. A Vrax rumbled, "Is that Versa? Real?" "Micro-sample auction," Mara announced. Her tablet linked to the berth's public net. Bids opened, 10 creds base. Selic lunged. "Illegal, no manifests, no." "Public berth, public sale." Mara held the vial high. Holofeed captured it, broadcasting live. "1 dose, reshapes 1 cubic meter, bids." Alert trader pinged, 50 creds. Vrax countered, 200. Selic snarled, signaling drones. "Seize her." Jack stepped forward, datapad out. "Contingency 4A active. All bids logged, liens filed. Cartel interference voids your bonds." Drones hesitated, protocols clashing. Bids spiked, 500, 1,200. A chorus of pings, dock rats, independents, cartel spies. Mara watched the numbers climb. 5,000 creds in 10 seconds. Her pulse stayed steady. Routine. Earth traders lived on margins like this. Director Vel Oran materialized from the crowd, his bulk a wall of armored flesh, cartel insignia pulsing on his chest plate. "Enough!" His voice boomed. Engineered shortages his specialty. He'd flooded black markets with fakes, tanked human prices cycles back. "Envoy impound the ship. Scandal protocol, contaminated cargo." Selic nodded eager. Drones advanced. Mara didn't flinch. "Auction live, highest bidder collects now." Counter hit 20,000. Jax murmured. Vrax independents driving it. Cartels undercutters. A new ping, Auditor Prince Harkavler, his gilded robes parting the throng. Status incarnate, he weaponized rules like jewelry. "Halt this farce. Compliance audit required. Versa violates purity statutes. Nanite drift unpermitted." Myra turned the vial in her palm. Gray mist churned, responding to her gloves' fields. "Audit my manifest, Prince, one-line item compliant." Hark's tail lashed. He scanned it, optics whirring. "Preposterous. Earth's final export, vague, illicit." "Precise." Myra activated a subdemo. The vial's mist extruded a perfect Lerdata crystal, etched with Hark's own sigil, pulled from public net in real time. She tossed it to him. "Your seal, programmable on demand, no drift. Test it." Hark caught it, scanners deploying. His frills quivered, shock rippling through their ranks. Impossible, replicators take hours, power cells. Earth standard, 2 seconds. Bids rocketed, 50,000. Vel bellowed, propaganda feed. Label it toxic. His wristcom flared, pushing doctored scans to birth nets. Human versa destabilizes economies. Dockhands wavered, bids stuttered. Mara countered instant. Jax, counter-propaganda. Jax's pad hummed. Real-time specs flooded nets, yield curves, cost breakdowns. 1 kilo Versa equals 10,000 starship hulls. Price, Earth's dirt. Aliens excelled at scale, vast cartels, flawless logistics. Humans, they innovated around blocks. Bids rebounded, 100,000. Avrax won at 250,000, drone dispatched to collect. Selleck grabbed her arm. You force our hand. Tariffs tripled yesterday, no export clearance. Myra shook him off. Clause 12B again, arbitration tomorrow, your denial. Leverage lost. She sealed the vial crate but left the hollow running. Full cargo, 100 tons. Bids open at dawn. Jax tallied on his pad. Profits cover fees X10, contingencies green. Vel loomed closer, voice low. Earth thinks this final scares us. We'll bury you in regulations. Myra met his gaze. Try, we ship anyway. Hark clutched the crystal, optics locked on its flawless etch. This changes matrices. His tail curled, respect dawning, unbidden. Security drones powered down, outvoted by protocol logs. Crowd buzzed, feeds exploding galaxy-wide. Human docks uninvited, cells mystery before blink. Myra turned back to the ship. 1 sample down, 99 tons to go. The galaxy just learned Earth's price. But whispers followed, cartel enforcers mobilizing, tariffs spiking live. And in the shadows, Vel's comm pinged a new order. Sabotage the asterisk bargain before dawn. Jax fell in step. Next Berthler Prime or Contingency 7B? Mara gripped the hatch. Both, they underestimate routine. The airlock cycled shut. Alarms wailed anew, boarding teams inbound. But bids still climbed. Boarding clamps thudded against the bargain asterisk S hull. Myra slammed the emergency bulkhead lever. Jax, reroute power to point defense grids, non-lethal. Jax's fingers flew over his console. Grids hot. Drones inbound, 3 heavies, cartel markings. His pad beeped. Bids hit 300K, Vrax upped. Plasma torches whined outside the airlock. Sparks flew through the seal cam. Mara patched into station feeds. Crowd encircled the berth, hollows projecting her cargo manifest. Earth's final export, perfect lattice crystals 100 tons. Yield, infinite matrices. She triggered the outer vents. Cryofoam sprayed the clamps. Enforcers yelped over open comms, their accents cursing in frostbite. Contingency 4C, Myra said. Jam their overrides, Jax nodded. Done, station security rerouted, protocol exploit logged. The torches sputtered, clamps retracted with a groan. Drones peeled off, station protocols overriding cartel codes. Alarms cut, Jax grinned. Leverage holds, arbitration at 800, Le Prime Hall. Mara checked seals. Prep manifests, they demand proof, we deliver. Dawn broke over the exchange's vast dome. Myra strode into the arbitration chamber, Jax at her heels with twin data slates. Envoy Selleck Terran waited at the raised dais, flanked by Auditor Prince Hark's staff. Director Vel Oran lounged in the shadows, his fixer drones humming. Selleck's mandibles clicked. Captain Keen, your crystals lack certification. Full lab analysis required or export denied. Mara set a palm-sized case on the table. Test kit, calibrates any fab to verify lattice perfection. No sample handover. Selleck's optics narrowed. A toy, we demand raw material. Clause 12B allows demo verification. Mara snapped the case open. Vials gleamed inside, etched crystals, edges sharp as theory. Public fab bay, now prove it yourself. Hark's tail flicked. Auditors murmured. Vel leaned forward, comm pinging silent orders. Selleck hesitated. Crowd feeds lit the chamber walls, galaxy watching. Approved. Bay 3 but 1 flaw and tariffs bury you. Mara led the procession through the exchange's thrumming corridors. Traders parted, whispering. Humans dock uninvited. Sell miracles. Public fab bay buzzed with idle machines. Mara claimed a standard Lur unit mid-grade replicator scarred from overuse. Baseline test, etch a quantum matrix, your specs. Jax synced her slate. Input loaded, flaw tolerance 0.01%. Selleck's liaison slotted a crystal shaving from the kit. Fab hummed. Hollow projected the build, layers stacking, lattices forming. Auditors crowded the viewport. The machine whirred faster. Output tray slid open. Hark snatched the result. His scanner beeped green, then gold. Perfection, zero defects, matrices stable at 500 terapulses. Gasps rippled, Selleck probed deeper. Impossible, Lurfab's cap at 200. Mara slotted a second crystal. Run production batch, 10 units. Fab obeyed, 10 flawless matrices ejected in 90 seconds. Traders shoved forward, scanners out. Feeds exploded, human demo rewrites Fab math. Earth crystals, game over. Vel surged from the crowd. Halt, auditor prints violations. Hark straightened, crystal clutch tight. 3 infractions, unlicensed Fab override, public demo without bond, export manifest lacks Lur seal. Myra tapped her slate. Corrections filed, timestamp 7:59. Hark's staff scrambled, printer's word. Impossible, forms take hours. Jack synced slate station-wide. Pre-approved templates, human standard 30 seconds. Hark's optics widened. His lead auditor fumbled a pad. Hours, printing now. Mara's forms hit the queue first, seals stamped green. Compliance met, demo continues. Crowd cheered, bids spiked, 450K. Vrax's drone hovered, payload ready. Vel barked into his comm. Buy the analysis contract, Krell Labs, bury it. Jax's pad pinged. Contract awarded. Results embargoed. Mara smiled. Rerouted, independent verify Zorath Rivalab, Clause 17D anti-monopoly. Zorath's feed patched in live. Analysis complete, crystals exceed spec by 400%, recommend full import. Vel's crest deflated, Selleck froze. Hark's tail curled high, respect etched in posture. Mara sealed the bay. Clearance, Hark nodded. Granted, provisional, full cargo scan at birth. Jax tallied. Profits X15, fees covered. They marched back, drones trailing with first payments. Traders bowed, Lur style unprompted. Humans routine, extraordinary, but Vel's eyes burned. His comm lit cartel fleet en route, blockade Lur Prime. Myra gripped her slate. 99 tons waited. Galaxy learned Earth's price. Now they fought to pay it. Station klaxons blared anew. Incoming vessels unidentified. Jax fell in step. Contingency 7B, Mara eyed the docks. Activate, we ship through the storm. The asterisk bargain thrummed to life. Export hatches yawned. Crystals gleamed under load lights, human ingenuity boxed for stars. Selleck caught her arm at the ramp. Wait, what is this lattice, Earth secret? Myra shook free. Routine Fab stock, you overcomplicated scarcity, he recoiled. Hark approached, crystal in claw. Trade pact. Name terms. Standard rate. Mara boarded. Pay up or lose. Jack sealed the ramp. Engines roared. Drones swarmed, payment and pickup. Vrax's lead unit clamped first ton. Blockade signatures bloomed on scopes. Vel's fleet. Mara punched thrust. Evasive pattern delta. Bids climbing. 600K, Jack said. Rivals bidding against cartel. The asterisk bargain slipped clamps, weaving through enforcers. Lur security, outvoted by trade logs, cleared lanes. Hark's voice crackled over comm. Escort dispatched, crystals cleared. Vel roared from a pursuit drone. You'll regret, Mara cut channel. Routine. Stars streaked, first load away, 98 tons outbound, but scopes pinged, cartel ambushers jumping in system. Tariffs, now blockades, Jax plotted. Leverage shift, sell to their rivals mid-jump, Mara nodded. Pivot. Galaxy relearns value. A rival fleet hailed Zorath colors. Crystals aboard, name price. Double, Mara said. Delivery now. Deal struck. Drones transferred mid-void. Cartel ships loomed. Vel's face filled screens. Surrender cargo, Mara broadcast manifests. Legal export. Bids open. Auctions flared GalaxyNet. Prices soared 1 mil per ton. Vel's fleet faltered. Crews mutinied. Profits called. Hark's escort arrived. Stand down, trade supreme. Vel retreated, cursing. Mara watched scopes clear. 1 down, Jax tallied. Full load green. Next port, Core Worlds. She leaned back. Routine turned leverage. Galaxy paid. But a shadow ping, unknown signal, deep space. Earth's final export, we take it all. Alarms ticked. Something bigger hunted. Hark's gilded shuttle docked hard against the bargain asterisk S airlock. Mara gripped the command rail as Lur enforcers stormed in, scanners blazing. Alarms wailed. Jack sealed bulkheads behind them. Captain Keen, Hark intoned from his hovering throne pad, robes shimmering with audit seals. Non-standard Terran goods violate core tariff codes. Your escrow frozen, full audit. Mara crossed her arms. Specify the goods, Auditor Prince. He waved a data slate. Hollow schematics bloomed, power crystals, nanoforges, gene stocks. All of it. Terran innovation destabilizes markets. New category, punitive class Zeta. Hundredfold levy. Jax leaned in from his console, eyes on pricing feeds. Escrows our bond for the next haul. That's 60 million locked. Enforcers clamped cargo bays. Mara stepped forward. Show me the code citation. Hark's mandibles clicked irritation. Galactic Accord Article 47, non-standard equals hazard. Existing codes cover everything, Mara said. Crystals are fusion regulators, forges are alloy synthesizers, stocks are biocatalysts, cite those. Hark's throne pad flickered. Irrelevant, Zeta supersedes. Jax's fingers flew across his board. Not per precedent, Lervi Zorath, Cycle 192, reclassification mandatory if components match. Mara nodded once. Audit us then, public stream. Hark hesitated. Core World stations watched via net links. He signaled enforcers. Scan and impound. They piled into bays. Mara watched scopes. Vel's cartel shadows lingered at system edge. Unknown hunter pinged faint deeper now. Jax pulled her aside. Split the shipment, legally distinct components. Reclass each under grandfathered codes. Escrow thaws if we prove compliance. Do it, Mara said. Goal, unfreeze funds before Vel votes blockade. Jax rooted manifests. He dissected the cargo, crystal housings as energy inertials, cores as plasma stabilizers. Forges into feedstock hoppers, heat sinks, logic webs, each matching dusty Accord annexes. Gene stocks fractionated into enzymes, vectors, scaffolds. Enforcers grumbled as drones retagged. Hark's slate overheated with cross-references. Preposterous, Hark snapped. Terran tricks. Human routine, Jax said flatly. Your codes, your rules, we comply. Scanners pinged green. One by one. Escrow ticked, partial release. Full unlock, Hark's mandibles ground. This delays nothing, cartel moves next. Mara smiled thin. Station vendors first, mutual aid contracts, their invoices become our shield. She strode out, Jax trailing. Core docks swarmed, small traders pinched by cartel gouge. Mara hailed a cluster, fuel techs, haulers, repair drones. Captain Keen, a vendor lead buzzed, tentacles ringing. Cartel triples our rates, we starve. Sign here, Mara slid contracts. We buy your surplus at fair, you invoice us as affiliates. Cartel can't touch without hitting you. Vendors scan terms. Ironclad, mutual aid, shared risk. Invoices chained to her manifests, political poison if frozen. Done, the lead said. Pads chimed acceptances. 20 stations linked. Jax tallied. Leverage net, 50 delegates owe us votes now. Vel's blockade crumbles. Vel Oran's face burst on main screens, docked cartel yacht mere clicks away. Keen, your game's end. Core Council votes blockade in one cycle. No Terran exports, ever. Mara patched him through. Public roll call director exposed the bribes. Vel's eyes narrowed. Folly, Council bows to stability. Stability, Mara broadcast to net. Cartel shortages killed 3 stations last quarter. Our goods fix that. Vote open, all delegates name your stake. Council chamber hollow bloomed shipwide. Delegates flickered in hundreds from rim haulers to core lords. Vel's bought ones squirmed. Delegate Krell, Mara prompted. Your vote. Krell and oily Zorath glanced at chained invoices. Abstain, Terran aid binds me. Next, Lerminer. Against blockade, vendors pledge fealty. One by one, Vel's proxies cracked, public eyes watched, bribes exposed in vote logs, fund traces. Mara had Jack's seed earlier. Vel roared. Traitors, fleet enforces. Hark's shuttle undocked abruptly. His voice cut in, council deadlocked. No blockade, trade resumes. Vel's yacht peeled away, engines flaring. Mara checked scopes. Cartel remnants scattered. Jax grinned rare. 90 tons cleared, core markets bidding triple. Mara punched course. Earth's last export rolls, pivot to rim allies next. But alarms spiked. That shadow signal close now. Unknown hull jumped in system, weapons hot. Final cargo, surrender or burn. Mara's hand hit evasive. Jax, weapons manifest. Who hunts the endgame? He scanned signatures. Not cartel, pirate lord, no, deep state black ops. Message inbound. Humanity's innovation ends here. All shipments forfeit. Stations clamored for crystals. Mara broadcast auctions anyway. Bid soared. Hunter closed fast. Arm countermeasures, she ordered. They want value, we make them pay for it. Jax plotted intercepts. Rivals inbound. Turn Hunter into auction bait. Drones launched. Bargain twisted void. Hunter fired warning lances, grazed shields. Mara evaded clean. Public feeds lit. Terran trader versus Shadow Fleet. Bid to back her. Credits flooded. Allies jumped in Zorath Heavy's lure escorts. Hunter faltered, outgunned. Stand down, its captain growled over comm. Just business. Business bids, Mara shot back. Join the market or scrap. Hunter veered off, tailing weak. Scopes cleared. Full load away, crystals to core, forges to rims, stocks to breeders. Jax tallied profits. 100 mil clear, Earth's final seed planted. Mara watched stars, routine leverage, galaxy shifted. But ping lingered, faint relay from Sol ruins. One more buyer waits, come home. Jax frowned at it. Earth signal active. Classified, Mara said, our true pivot. Council hailed gratitude, Hark personally. Terrans, compliant masters, next audit waived. Vendors cheered dockside. Select Terran, polished envoy docked last, bowing low. Captain. You redefined value, galaxy respects now. Mara nodded. Routine we trade. But deep scopes pinged again. Hunter regrouped dozens strong. Vel's voice wove through. Allied now, Earth's end export ours. Mara throttled up. Jax, full contingency. They learn leverage the hard way. Weapons hot, bids eternal. Galaxy watched. Scales whined under asterisk bargain asterisk S hull. Mara gripped the console as red lights flashed across the docking feed. Overdensity alert, the station AI droned. Cargo flagged contraband. Impound protocols active. Jax swore from the quartermaster station. Vel's fingerprints, mass readings jumped 20% mid-scan, rigged scales. Mara punched the override, hull clamps held firm. She scanned the bay feeds. Her crates, Earth's last fusion catalysts, sat sealed, manifests triple-checked. No anomalies. Log it all, Jax, public stream 2, galaxies watching. Dock arms groaned. Security drones swarmed the airlock, blue stunners charging. Envoy Select Terran's face popped on comms, scales glinting behind him. Captain Keen, standard procedure, unseal for inspection. Routine fraud first, Mara shot back. She keyed the cargo manifest to station-wide broadcast. Bids from the chase still poured in Zorath Heavy's lure escorts. Public feeds buzzed, Terran trader cornered, cartel scales cooked. Director Vel Oran stepped into frame, his cartel robes swirling. Human desperation breeds errors. Your innovation violates density regs. Pay the fine or forfeit. Myra's jaw tightened. She grabbed a scrap hauler remote. Jax, spool contingency waits. Scrap from the forge run, known mass, certified. He nodded, fingers flying. Drones dumped alloy slabs into the scale pit below bargain. Mara synced her handheld scanner, broadcasting live. First slab dropped. Station scale read 15.2 tons, her unit 12.4, discrepancy locked in. Second slab, clang echoed through the dock. Station 28.9, hers 24.8. She recorded the feed in one seamless take, time-stamped, notarized via neutral lure relay. Vel's frills quivered. Tampered weights, security. Calibrated scrap, Mara interrupted. Your scale's off by 18%. Recalibrate or I file interstellar fraud claim. Billions in cartel exposure. Security lead bot hovered closer, grapples extending. Impound authorized, stand down. Mara slammed the safety protocol key. Ancient Earth freighter code baked into every dock since the first accord. Airlocks hissed shut across the entire exchange bay. Bulkheads sealed. Emergency klaxons wailed. Dozens of ships froze mid-dock, cargo arms locked rigid. Station-wide panic erupted. Safety lockdown, all traffic halt. The AI blared, Jax grinned. Whole docks ours now. Bids spiking 50 mil in pledges already. Vel's image flickered. You break the exchange, mutiny. Leverage, Mara said flatly. Fix your scales, clear my cargo or we sit. Your hunters wait outside, public's betting on us. Select Terran pushed forward, his polished crest flattening. Security milled behind him, stunners dimmed by protocol overrides. Captain private channel, now. Mara patched him to her ready room. Bargain asterisk S bulkheads hummed steady. Jax monitored external scopes. Vel's fleet loitered at the jump perimeter, shadows against the starfield. Select's hologram sharpened. Bold, Terran, but you trap allies too. Lure shipments, Zorath breeders, losses mount. Cartels trap first, Myra replied. She slid a contract overlay. Sign as witness, verify my calibration, shared credit, 10% of my catalyst run, honest broker status for you. His eyes narrowed, polished negotiator scenting opportunity. Vel owns half the council, you paint me enemy. Or hero, Mara tapped the dock. Galaxy feeds show rigged scales, you certify truth, bids flow your way, Earth's export stabilizes markets, your breeders need catalysts, Vel's shortages starve them. Selleck paused, frills twitched, he scanned the contract. Risky, but... Clarity appeals. Sign. His claw tapped accept. Timestamp bloomed galactic. Witnessed, scales recalibrated, your cargo clean. Mara keyed the protocol release. Dock bulkheads groaned open. Drones retreated. Her crates cleared the scales clean, manifests green. Vendors cheered from adjacent bays. Terran ingenuity, a Zorath hauler bellowed, Jax tallied. Profits doubled, Selleck's cut wired, loyal now. But scopes pinged. Vel's hunters closed ranks, lances charging. Impound complete or we board, his voice snarled over open comms. Mara throttled bargain S engines. Jax auctioned the proof vid, full spread. Bids exploded. Lure escorts jumped in, Hark's colors flashing. Auditor Prince stands with compliant Terrans, scales fraud confirmed. Hunter lead fired a warning lance. It grazed bargain S flank, shields held. Mara rolled hard, evading into the vendor swarm. Public streams lit. Trader breaks dock, breaks cartel, back her fleet. Credits flooded. Zorath heavies lumbered forward, breeders' contracts fueling their guns. Vel's shadows faltered, outbid and outgunned. Stand down, the hunter captain growled. Business shifts. Join the bids, Mara transmitted, or scrap. They veered off, tails limp. Bargain punched clear, catalysts bound for core worlds. Jax logged the haul, 200 mil. Earth seed rooted deep. Mara watched the exchange recede. Routine, but the Sol ping echoed, faint, insistent. One more buyer, home. Jax frowned at his panel. Hunters regrouping, Vel's not done. Weapons hot, Mara said. Leverage eternal. Doc feeds replayed her calibration. Galaxy whispered, humans redefined value. Auditor Prince Hark hailed direct. Captain Keen, compliance exemplary, next waiver yours. Selleck followed, bow crisp. Shared credit flows, respect earned. Vendors mobbed the open channels. More catalysts, name your price. Mara nodded to the stars. Routine trade. But deep scopes lit, Vel's full cartel fleet, dozens strong, jump signatures hot. Earth's End export claimed, Jax plotted intercepts. Turn them to auction bait. Drones out, Mara ordered. Bargain twisted into the void. Warning lances streaked, shields flared, Mara evaded clean. Feeds ignited, Terran versus cartel armada bid to win. Allies surged, Zorathler, even Selleck's liaison craft. Outnumbered, flipped to outgunned. Hunter packs broke. Vel's voice cracked through static. Impossible, humans, leverage. Learn it, Mara transmitted. Full load away, crystals delivered, forges lit, stocks secured, profits cleared, Sol ping strengthened, come home, pivot awaits, Jax tallied final cuts. Earth's last export priceless. Mara set course. Galaxy watched, relearning respect. But Vel's relay lingered. One more play, ruins hold the key. She throttled to Sol, true trade called. Station security had swarmed bargain S airlock minutes after scales whined. Mara watched them grapple in from the bridge cam. Drones buzzed, grapples whirring. Impound force inbound, Jax reported. Vel's fixers embedded. She triggered the safety lockdown without hesitation. Protocol code, human standard, accord mandated, slammed every dock seal. Ships groaned to halt. A Lure freighter's cargo pod dangled mid-drop, frozen. Chaos bloomed on public feeds. Vendors cursed. Bidders poured credits. Free the Terran. Selleck's private hail cut sharp. You hold the exchange hostage. Prove the fraud, Mara countered. Her calibration vid looped behind her words. Scrap weights undeniable, discrepancy glaring. He weighed it. Claw hesitated, then signed. Witness locked, release. Dock reopened. Her cargo flowed free. Vel's rage followed, fleet closed. But bids built her shield, real ships, real guns. Jax's pricing ran ruthless. Contracts snapped tight, catalysts shipped. Galaxy shifted under human routine. Sol beacon pulsed. Home's final buyer waited. Mara pushed the thrust. Leverage complete. Vel's shadows trailed faint. Learning late, Jax glanced up. Ping's Sol origin confirmed. Active ruins. Classified pivot, Mara said. Our win. Council gratitude flooded. Hark waved audits forever. Selleck docked bids personally. But scopes pinged final. Cartel remnants massing. One last export, Mara murmured. Weapons primed. Bids eternal. Stars yielded. Word count 1523 not included in output. Selleck's claw stabbed the comm panel. Formal debate, core exchange, cycles end. Humans destabilize markets, attendance mandatory. Mara's fingers danced over her console. Ship's thrust hummed steady toward the habitat sprawl. Accepted. Live contract review included. Broadcast all terms. His frills quivered. Reckless, your catalysts flood black channels. Cartels collapse. Prove it. She cut the link. Jax glanced from his pricing rig. Debate's a trap. Vel's smears primed. Expected. Mara vectored drones toward Habitat Block 17. Scans screamed red, life support failing, seals cracking, public feeds buzzed with evacs. Perfect demo. Drones clamped the cargo pod. It detached with a thud. Mara felt through the deck. Deploy Unit 1, cameras hot. Jax patched live streams, bids spiking already, Selix watching. The pod pierced the block's outer skin. Klaxons wailed on open channels. Inside, the unit unfolded, human catalyst core woven with nanoforges and yield optimizers. No fanfare, it just interfaced. Air recyclers sputtered back online. Seals knit tight. Power surged even. Feeds captured it, dim corridors brightening, evac drones reversing course. Inhabitants poured cheers into cams. Mara's console lit with pings. Habitat Council first, miracle delivery, waivers pre-signed, blessings. Outcome 1, she said. Jax nodded. Viewership tripled, Vel's feed drowned. Hark's seal flashed urgent. Auditor Prince's voice boomed, all polished menace. Shutdown immediate, unlicensed infrastructure mod, impound the vessel. Mara pulled the digital sheaf. Pre-signed emergency waivers glowed authentic, council stamps, timestamps predating his order by hours. She beamed them fleet-wide. Council authorized, your move. His hologram snarled into view, gold robe stiff. Impossible protocols, read Section 47B human standard contingencies. She zoomed the relevant clause. His eyes widened. Claw hovered over reject. Paused. Block 17's Atmos stabilized fully. Cheers echoed louder. Hark's frills drooped. Provisional clearance. Debate proceeds. Link died. Mara pushed thrust. Core exchange loomed. Cartel shadows circling her perimeter. Jax's rig beeped. Vel's smear live. Terran poison. Catalysts forge monopolies. Starve independence. Data faked. Counter. Mara triggered the release. Transparent pricing sheets flooded nets. Raw costs, margins razor-thin, failure rates under 0.01%. Human audit trails, blockchain locked. Side by side with cartel equivalents, there's bloated 300%, crashes weekly, feeds flipped, bidders howled, Earth math wins, cartel stocks cratered, Vel's face ghosted on a sub-channel livid. Lies, sabotage, Selix private hail pierced again. Debate now, your demonstration noted. Mara docked smooth. Exchange bays swarmed regulators, cartel goons in plain hulls. She strode the ramp, Jax at her heel, catalyst sample cased in hand. Cameras orbited, core chamber sealed. Selix presided, elevated dais gleaming. Hark flanked him, Vel Oran lurked in shadows. Galactic envoys filled tiers, frills, scales, gas sacks pulsing doubt. Captain Keen, Selix intoned. Your exports undermine accord balance. Catalysts enable unchecked production, prove stability. Mara set the case central. Unlatched it, core hummed awake, interfaces glowing. Review contracts live. She projected the master deal, Saul's final surplus, priced for access, not dominance. Humans fix breaks, your habitats fail because cartels hoard fixes. Vel lunged forward. Propaganda. She bribes councils, Jax slid a tablet. Ledger Habitat 17 paid market rate, your shortages caused the fail. Hark scanned it, claw twitched. Transparent, unlike others, Selix gaze sharpened. Function beyond repair. Mara activated the core. Holosims bloomed, catalyst chains linking habitats, exchanges, fleets, yields up 40%, waste zero. No monopolies, open specs, human-free replication encouraged. Value from routine, Earth exports endgame, teach leverage, Tears murmured. A gas sack envoy jetted query, replicable. No locks, core code public post deal. Mara met Selix's eyes. Sign or watch cartels eat your stability. Vel's comm buzzed frantic. He snarled aside, then stormed the dais. Halt, my fleets block your exit. Mara's wristcom pinged Jax's warning, cartel remnants massing jump points. Weapons hot, she smiled faint. One last export waits, Saul buyer, push me lose all. Selix weighed the contracts. Claw descended, signed, chamber erupted. Bids cascaded, real hulls, guns pledged. Vel's goons froze as exchange security swarmed them. Mara retrieved the core. Jax tallied. Deals locked. Cartel bids inverted. Buying from us now. Hark approached, robes trailing. Audits waived permanently. His voice held new respect, edged awe. Selleck docked beside her ramp. Personal bid for partnership, Mara nodded. Leverage shared, thrust ignited. Cartel shadows trailed, but bids built her shield thicker. Scopes pinged final, Sol origin confirmed, active ruins, no classified pivot. Homes win, council gratitudes flooded. But scopes sharpened, remnants massing tighter. One last export, Mara murmured, weapons primed, stars yielded, drones reported first contact, cartel lead ship hailed Vel's proxy aboard. Surrender catalysts or burn, Mara patched Jax. Pricing run their desperation value. Tenfold markup, he grinned. They bid against themselves. She opened general channel. Terms full transparency or demo your hulls. Proxy hesitated. Feeds caught it, their engines flickering, catalysts starved. Human routine, alien panic, he cracked. Bids incoming. Contract snapped. Final cargo flowed. Galaxy's core pulsed with new math. Sol beacon strengthened. Myra pushed harder. Leverage eternal. Vel's rage echoed faint, learning late. Myra slammed her palm on the auction console. Hollow screens flared across the exchange chamber, projecting the terms in crisp galactic standard. Sealed bids. 1 hour. Compliance bond, 5% of bid value verified against core registries. Shell companies excluded, cartel proxies need not apply. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Envoy Selleck Terran's frilled crest stiffened beside her podium. Director Vel Oran lounged in the front row, his scaled lips curling. Auditor Prince Harkavlur adjusted his jeweled torque, eyes narrowing at the bond clause. Myra ignored them. She patched Jax through her implant. Numbers live. Affirmative, Captain, Jax replied, voice steady from the ship's bridge. Ledger routing secure, bonds scanning now. Bidders surged forward. Terminals hummed as claws and tentacles punched in offers. Mara watched the counter tick. 30 bonds cleared. 15. The chamber buzzed with whispers, Lyran independents, fringe haulers, even a Krell syndicate rep. Vel's gaze bored into her. She met it unflinching, routine. Earth traders faced worse in Sol black markets. Jax pinged again. Captain bids clustering low, coordinated suppression, same shell patterns repeating offsets. Mara's jaw tightened. She overrode the console with a thumb swipe. Switching format, descending clock auction. Price starts at prime catalyst yield, 2 million credits per ton, drops every 30 seconds. First bondholder to claim locks it. Colluders get blacklisted mid-drop. The hollow inverted. A crimson timer blazed, 2000000 CR/ton. 29, 28. Chaos erupted. Bidders scrambled, bonds flashing green as they raced the clock. Vel's agents, hulking Brug enforcers, shifted in the aisles. Selleck's security detail tensed, claws hovering near stunners. Mara kept her stance wide, hand near her concealed pulse knife. Public feed active. Every bid time stamped. Try interference, lose your registry. The price plunged, 1,800,000. A Lyran freighter captain snarled and locked in at 1,750,000. Cheers rose, more bonds lit, real hulls, verified cargoes. Vel rose, signaling his brugs. 3 lumbered toward the console pit, claws extended for the bid servers. Irregular auction, he boomed. Seize the ledger, fraud. Mara didn't flinch, she triggered the backup. Jax public channel now. Routing complete, Jax said. Exchange-wide broadcast. Timestamp blockchain, immutable. Hollow screens across the station flickered. Every bid ledger streamed live, bonds validated, shells rejected, suppression patterns exposed. Vel's proxies glowed red, faked registries, cartel cutouts. Selleck lunged from her podium, robes flaring. Director Oran, Exchange Statute 47, bid tampering, agents detain. Security swarmed, Brugs grappled, but stunners dropped them cold. Vel backed toward the exits, scales paling. This is cartel prerogative, humans destabilize. Destabilize? Mara cut in, voice level. We're trading, your game's rigged, ours plays fair. Hark swept forward, torque glinting. His auditor drones hovered, scanning the feed. Data scrolled, cartel's bid cluster at 800,000 CR, half market, pure suppression. Independents now topped 1,600,000. Compliance absolute, Hark intoned, voice laced with shock. Human protocols exceed their standards, bonds ironclad. The clock hit 1,200,000 CR/ton. Selleck's claw stabbed her terminal, bond cleared. Lock, first order, 10 tons, lawful export. Chamber exploded in bids. Real offers cascaded, hull IDs, gunship escorts pledged. Vel's remaining goons froze as more security pinned them. Mara retrieved the core drive from the console, slotting it into her satchel. Jax's tally pinged her implant. Deals locked, Captain. Cartel bids inverted, they're buying from us at premium to cover tracks. Selleck docked beside Mara's ramp an hour later, the chamber's roar fading behind. Personal bid, Captain Keen, for partnership. Mara nodded, scanning the docking manifests. Cartel shadows trailed their vector, but fresh bids built her shield, escort contracts stacking. Leverage shared, Sol buyer confirmed. Thrust ignited, stars streaked, Jax patched through, pricing run complete, remnants massing, desperation value, tenfold markup. Scopes pinged, cartel lead ship Vel's proxy aboard, hail cracked open. Surrender catalysts or burn. Mara opened general channel. Terms full transparency or demo your hulls. Feeds caught it, their engines flickered, catalysts starved. Human routine, rationed yields, backup thrusters. Alien panic, total dependency, proxy hesitated. Bids incoming. Contracts snapped, final cargo flowed, Galaxy's core pulsed with new math, but scopes sharpened. Remnants tightened formation. Mara primed weapons. One last export, she murmured. Push me, lose all. Jax's voice cut in. Council gratitudes flooding, homes win, active ruins, classified pivot. Drones reported first contact. Vel's rage echoed faint, learning late. Mara pushed harder, leverage eternal. The lead proxy ship bucked closer, weapons hot. Mara vectored evasive, her freighters human-tuned inertial dampers holding steady. No lurch, no strain, just clean acceleration. Proxies feed leaking, Jax reported. Crew fracturing, catalysts at 5%. Mara keyed external. Last chance, bid your desperation or watch Sol math burn your fleet. Silence stretched. Then, terms accepted, transparency full. Data packets flooded in, cartel manifests, hidden tariffs, propaganda scripts. Mara forwarded to Selleck's relay. Auditor Prince Hark gets this. Compliance weaponized. Hark's response pinged seconds later. Audits waived, permanently, respect earned. Engines synced, cargo tubes extended. Catalyst streamed, human innovation, alien lifeline. Vel's proxy ship powered down, tenders linking. Mara watched the transfer, scopes clear, no tricks. They'd learned, Jax tallied final. Profit triple projections, Galaxy revalues. Mara leaned back, ship steady on Sol vector, one auction. Every liar showed their hand, but scopes pinged anew. Deeper remnants core cartel holdouts massing at the jump nexus. Vel's voice crackled through a shadow channel. Keen, you think bids end it? She smiled. Bids build empires, try me. Weapons hot, stars yielded, Jax ran sims. They're blockades. Leverage flip reroute via independence, price holds. Mara nodded. Human routine, turn constraints to chains, Selleck hailed private. Partnership deepens, lure opens markets. Mutual, Mara said. Value relearned. Jump primed, remnants loomed. She armed the demo payload, not weapons, but catalyst overload samples. Show, don't tell, proxy lead broke first. Surrender bids, contracts locked, flow resumed, Sol beacon strengthened, home waited, one last export sealed the lesson, Galaxy bent, Mara throttled up. Leverage infinite. Vel's final transmission ghosted. How? Math, she replied, ours adds up. Drives hummed, victory clean, Jax grinned over feed. Numbers eternal, Captain. Stars blurred to home, remnants scattered, bids trailed eternal, Galaxy's core shifted. Human value undeniable. Mara locked the final catalyst drum into place. Technicians from Lure swarmed the bay, their iridescent scales flickering under cargo lights. She tapped the holopad, projecting the checklist in crisp galactic standard script. Step 1, prime the feed lines, no shortcuts. The lead tech, a wiry Lyran named Kiv, clutched the pad, his manipulators trembled. Captain Keen, this is the full yield, no reserves held, full shipment. Mara pointed to the streaming meters, green across the board. Earth promised catalysts, we deliver, now follow the list. Jax's voice cut through her earpiece. All tubes synced, flow at 90%, they're integrating clean. Mara nodded to Kiv. Your turn, run the prime cycle, verbal confirm each step. Kiv hesitated, then actuated the valves. Feed lines, primed. Gas hissed, no leaks, his eyes widened. Stable, no cascade. Step 2, Mara crossed her arms. Calibrate the reactor mesh, match the overlay. More techs clustered, scanning the human schematic. Whispers rippled Lyran for impossible simplicity. Kiv overlaid the mesh. Alarms stayed silent. Catalysts surged pure and steady. Jax pinged data. Their old process wasted 30%. Hours, .0 error, they're hooked. By hour 3, 20 techs cycled through. Mara walked the line, correcting grips, timings, no lectures, just the checklist. Repeatable, scalable. Kiv wiped his browplate. This trains in shifts. Worlds could run it. Earth's gift. Mara deactivated the projector. Transparent, train your trainers, no black boxes. Docking clamps released with a thud. Mara strode to the command deck. Scopes showed the exchange hub alive, ships jockeying, tenders linking. But shadows lingered, Vel's cartel proxies orbiting at standoff range. Hark's shuttle docked next. The Auditor Prince swept in, robes billowing, flanked by enforcers. His crest pulsed gold, status unchallenged, or so he thought. Captain Keen, impressive yield, Lur claims first rights. Mara met his gaze, flat, human steady. Rights to what? Licensing? Hark waved a contract drone. It hummed, projecting clauses. Exclusive, Lur controls distribution, royalties flow to the crown. Jax leaned in from his station. Their math, 80% markup, locks out independence. Mara scanned the drone, predatory fine print. She smiled thin. Counteroffer. Hark's crest flickered. You bargain from strength, open standard. Mara summoned her own holopad. Text bloomed, public blueprint, catalyst specs free. Downloadable now, royalties capped, humanitarian thresholds only. Feed starving stations first or payments halt. Enforcers hissed. Hark's manipulators clenched. Open, chaos, cartels stabilize markets. Cartels hoard. Mara tapped execute. Blueprints beamed exchange-wide. This stabilizes. Any world builds their own reactors. Royalties kick in post-threshold. Famine relief verified. Jax tallied live pings. Downloads spiking. 50 stations already. Hark paced. Lur's infrastructure irreplaceable. Checklist works anywhere. Mara leaned forward. Run the numbers, Prince. Exclusive loses to open. Your cut still fat if you hit thresholds first. His comm buzzed. Aid's voice leaked. Sire rivals copying, bids crashing. Hark froze, then nodded curt. Thresholds defined how? Independent audit. Mara extended a hand. Earth certifies, deal, he gripped. Cold scales met warm skin. Deal, but watch your back, human. Mara pulled away. Always do. Jax grinned off mic. Leverage flipped, their monopoly dust. Select Terran arrived unannounced. The envoy glided through the airlock, polished exoshell gleaming. No entourage, private. Captain, a word. Mara waved her to the viewport. Exchange sprawled below, arcology's pulsing, freighters swarming. Speak. Galactic Exchange proposes permanence. Select's vents hummed approval. Terran trade seat, full voting rights. Your catalysts reshape core worlds. Jax fed her stats. Their offer prime dockage veto on tariffs, but fine print Earth proxies only. Mara turned. Conditions. Select's optics narrowed. Standard alliances, equal access clauses. Mara projected addendum. Small stations get seats too. No big powers gatekeeping. Independents vote equal. Select recoiled. Precedent shatters, Lurvoreth. Reorients. Mara held firm. Earth trades fair or not at all. Silence stretched. Select's shell clicked calculation. Then, clauses accepted. Vote tomorrow. Jax whispered. Exchange sims rerunning. Human model viral. Mara nodded. Value compounds. Alarms chirped. Vel's proxy fleet tightened formation. Director Oran's face ghosted on shadow channel. Keen, blueprint stolen. Lurben's yield. Mara patched him through open comm. Exchange heard. Director bids open, copy the model or starve. His image snarled. Cartel endures, Jax ran traces. Their tenders peeling off, crews downloading checklists mid-link. Mara throttled engines. Endures, watch. She armed the demo payload. Not weapons, catalyst overload bricks. Harmless bulk, but potent. Fired a salvo toward Vel's lead ship. Bricks bloomed on impact, pure catalyst vapor. Their reactors lit like stars. Overload alarms wailed galaxy-wide. Vel's fleet stuttered. Proxies powered down, tenders fleeing. Surrender bids, Mara broadcast. Contracts locked now, ping after ping. Bids flooded, Jax locked them. Profits quadruple, cartel fractures. Select watched, vents wide. You anticipated. Math, Mara said. Hours adds up. Hark's shuttle undocked, broadcasting compliance. Lyran techs fanned out checklists and manipulators. Exchange channels buzzed. Terran standard adopted. Open reactors live. Competitors scrambled, Vorath yards reprinting hulls, Fringe stations priming feeds. Mara punched Sol Vector, Jax tallied finals. Shipment complete. Training viral, seats secured, Galaxy pivots. Home, Mara gripped controls, drives hummed, Vel's final hail crackled. How one ship, leverage. Mara cut the link, infinite. Stars blurred, exchange shrank aft. Scopes showed the shift, freighters rerouting, contracts rewriting. Human transparency chained the old order, arrogance priced out, Jax raised a mug. To principles exported, Mara matched it. And value relearned. Jump primed, Sol beacon strengthened, one last export sealed it. But Scopes pinged faint, core cartel remnants deeper, regrouping. Vel's voice ghosted again. This isn't over, Keen, she smiled, weapons hot. Good, bids continue. Drives sang, galaxy bent, human routine.